Yeah. You tuned in right, K-Day frequency, ghost frequency, whatever you wanna call it. This is your man coming at you from the corner of Pacific Coast Highway and Atlantic, right outside the VIP. Yeah, that VIP, where they sell the records and they make them too. See that wall over there? Kelly J just finished painting it last spring. And next year, 93, some skinny kid named Calvin gon' stand in front of it for an album cover. Y'all gon' know that record, y'all gon' know that wall. Right now though, sun going down over the harbor. Smell that salt, that diesel? That's the LBC breathing Warren G's cousin. Got a 4-track over on 21st Street. Nate's down there humming something he ain't even named yet. Death Row about to be a kingdom. But tonight we ain't there yet. Tonight is still soft. Tonight is still ours. So roll your window down, ease back, and don't touch that dial. You with the Long Beach radio, and we about to ride till the sun come back up. Punched out at 5, hard hat under my arm, 4 bills in my pocket, the rest in the vault. Meaning mama's account, cause she keep it locked, ain't my fault. Took 250 off the top before I made it back. Atlantic still humid, the asphalt still soft. Gum on my Chuck Taylor, I've been trying to knock off. Bus coming east, but I'm walking it slow, cause Friday don't hit right unless your shoes know the road. Sun on my left side, turning the rooftops to brass. Window of the connoisseuria, caught my whole self in glass. Saw a man, not a kid, and that surprised me a touch. 24 years old, and I never noticed that much. This Atlantic after 5, this Atlantic after 5. Ain't a payday, it's a feeling that you made it home alive. This Atlantic after 5, yeah. This Atlantic after 5. Sky go orange on the harbor and the city say survive. This Atlantic after 5. This Atlantic after 5. Mama got the pot on, sister got the die. This Atlantic after 5. This Atlantic after 5. LBC, my LBC, where the working men reside. Stopped at the corner where the elope man park his cart. $2, extra lime, extra tagine, extra heart. Fool calls me Miho, even though I ain't his kin. Cause we been seeing each other since I was knee-high to him. Cross the street, there's a gagger washing his colors with care. Soap on the chrome and the foam in the air. He nod, I nod, that's how the block say hello. That's the language they don't teach you in the school where you go. My back hurt a little where I lifted the chain. Right shoulder reminds me when it's gonna rain. But the pay clear, the rink clear, the lights gon' stay. And my baby girl's birthday is a week from today. This Atlantic after 5, yeah. This Atlantic after 5. Ain't a payday, it's a feeling that you made it home alive. This Atlantic after 5, yeah. This Atlantic after 5. Sky go orange on the harbor and the city say survive. This Atlantic after 5. This Atlantic after 5. Mama got the pot on, sister got the dice. This Atlantic after 5. This Atlantic after 5. LBC, my LBC, where the working men reside. Some more blocks and I'm home, second floor, blue dope. Landlord finally fixed the buzzer like he said he would before. Smell carny and cider from the unit underneath. Hear Brenton wood leaking through the walls like a reef. I ain't rich, I ain't low, I ain't tryna be the main. I just want my hands to match the work and the wage. Got my mama a house before her hair go off gray. Take my girl down to Roscoe's on a Saturday, that's it. That's the whole ambition I keep. That's the prayer that I whisper before I go to sleep. Friday sun, give me one more wink as it dies. And I tip my hard hat to that copper colored sky. 4 bills lighter, then I started this week, but heavier in a way. I don't got the words to speak. This Atlantic after 5. This Atlantic after 5. Pull the cover off the burgundy at 545. Gold leaf on the quarter panel, catching the gold. side of the sun where the light stay bold. Decided to make the candy look like you know something you don't know. 7'2" Impala drop on Dayton's all chrome. My uncle gave it to me in 88 before he had to leave home. Meaning Folsom, meaning 8 years, meaning I had to learn quick how to keep it running when the budget got thick. Cherry Avenue, about to fill up by 7. Hop competition, got a winner getting 250 even. I ain't in it, I ain't here for the prize. I'm here for the way the whole block breathe when it rides. Cherry Avenue, Cherry Avenue. Hydraulic heartbeat is the sound of city group. Cherry Avenue, Cherry Avenue. Candy paint, gold leaf, this the church I belong to. Cherry Avenue, Cherry Avenue. Roll slow, lean low, do what your daddy used to do. Cherry Avenue, Cherry Avenue. LBC Saturday, this the love that we hold true. Lil Tony put up in the Monte Carlo lime green. His system shaking bottles in the corner store between us and the laundromat. They leave the door prop, cause the rumble of the bass is the song that ain't never stop. Oh, the homies in the lot, got a card game on the cooler. Yvette and the cousin riding shotgun in the clean. Straight caddy, white walls, white interior pristine. Chrome wide wheels turn slow when the engine get hushed. Somebody pop a tape in the Butterroom soundtrack. Regulate, coming soon, but we ain't getting there yet. Right now it's pour out a little liquor. They humming the bass and the candy paint reflecting the whole human race. Cherry Avenue, Cherry Avenue. Hydraulic heartbeat is the sound of city group. Cherry Avenue, Cherry Avenue. Candy paint, gold leaf, this the church I belong to. Cherry Avenue, Cherry Avenue. Roll slow, lean low, do what your daddy used to do. Cherry Avenue, Cherry Avenue. LBC Saturday, this the love that we hold true. My uncle wrote me last week, said he'd get out in May. Asked if the Impala still running the way that she lay. I wrote him back, said she running, I'm better than ever. New pump in the trunk, new switch in the leather. He gon' cry when he see her, he always was soft. Under the hard 8 years in the candy, ain't lost a single shade of the burgundy he chose at the shop on Anaheim Street, where the booth still pop. That's what a ride is, that's why we polish it slow. A car is a covenant, something you keep so you know who you are when the world try to tell you you ain't. I'm a Long Beach son, I'm my uncle's fate. Cherry Avenue, sunset, burgundy, gold leaf, chrome. This the song the city sings, this the song that means home.
Carmela at the window. Diego finally asleep at 8:45. Took 3 lullabies and a bottle of warm wine. It's not mine, baby formula, the kind on sale. We ticket good to the 15th, holy grail. I'm at the kitchen window with the fan on low. Curtains breathing in and out like they know how tired I've been, how the day was too long. How the radio downstairs is playing my song. See the avenue quiet for a Wednesday past 8. The viejo at the corner closing up the Zion gate. Me and Mana on the phone, she had a job at the mall, talking about some boy who don't never call. Carmela at the window, Carmela at the window. City going to sleep, but she don't know where to go. Carmela at the window, Carmela at the window. Cow dough on the stove and the fan blowing slow. Carmela at the window, Carmela at the window. Diego's little breath, Diego's little glow. Carmela at the window, Carmela at the window. LBC at night and the mama got the whole stove top simmer. Sopa de fideo for tomorrow. Chicken bouillon, camino, basil, garlic, and the borrow of an onion from upstairs. It taught me when I cried, this is what it costs to be the woman I'm inside. My mother taught me this, taught me at the same stove, in the same kitchen, in the same building of love and disrepair. She lived 2F, I lived 2F. She passed in 89, I've been holding her recipe. Me and Mana laughing on the phone. She don't know that I'm crying a little while I stir it slow. And I sat, cried, just full cry, the cry of a day. It ended with my son sleeping safe where he lay. Carmela at the window, Carmela at the window, Carmela at the window. City gone to sleep, but she don't know where to go. Yeah. Carmela at the window, Carmela at the window. the stove, and the fan blowing slow. Carmela at the window, Carmela at the window. Diego's little breath, Diego's little glow. Carmela at the window, Carmela at the window. LBC at night, and the mama got to hold. Diego's daddy in El Paso, been there year and four. He writes sometimes, send the money order to the door of the post office box every other Friday or so. I told my sister stop asking out and let that man go, but the truth is at the window when the city go dark. I still picture his car turning into the light of the park. Down below, headlights washing the wall. I'm looking up like he used to and giving a call. I ain't waiting, I'm living, I'm a mama, I'm whole. But the window is the place where I let the night flow into me and out of me till I'm ready. And tonight I'm not, so I keep my hands steady. Curtain breathing in and out, Diego breathing in and out. Caldo simmer low, Cedar Avenue, mi corazón, my home.
Yeah. Yeah. 94 summer, 22 years old and on fire. Regulate on every radio, every speaker, every wire. Me and my crew thought the song was about us. Thought the West was waking up and we was on the bus. Yeah. Warren G recorded that joint at his cousin's spot. 21st Street, 4-track, a single mic that they got from a pawn shop on Pine. And that's the song that broke the whole damn country open like a punchline to a joke. We roll with the windows down, 4 deep in a cutlass. Fake fronts, real chains, fake confidence, real love. We was Matt Rushmore in our heads, kings of the block, cause Nate Dogg's voice made our shoulders unknot. Regulators pass through.
94 summer and we thought we knew.
Regulators pass through.
The song was our anthem and the anthem was true.
Till the anthem became a costume that we wore on the street.
Till the costume became the man and the man got beat.
Regulators pass through.
And the years come asking who you really thought you knew.
Truth is, I'ma say it now, cause I'm grown enough to say I was scared every single day in 94, every day. Scared of the corner, scared of the older homies' eyes. Scared my mama gon' find out about the size of the lie. I was living scared my little brother gon' follow. Scared I see him in a casket by the time we hit tomorrow. But I walk like a regulator, talk like a regulator, pose for the photos, mean mug the creator of every camera, every face, every trader. And every single homie in the picture next to me was scared as I was, but we couldn't none of us see. We traded fear for a feeling that was loud and proud. We traded our real names for a place in the crowd. Boom. The self-critical line, I owe it to the boy that I was. I confused being loud with being brave, just because nobody around me knew the difference either. And I had no map, and I had no breather. I ain't regulate nothing, I ain't protecting my hood. I ain't love my brother the way that I should. I left him on the porch at 15 years old, caught up with my own image of being bold. He grown now, he alright, he forgive me, he's safe, but I gotta forgive me too, and that's harder some days. 94 was a song, the song was a lie, the lie was a costume, the costume was I.
Regulators pass through. Regulators pass through.
But the boy in the backseat, he the one I owe a song to. Yeah. Yeah. Marcus' mama let us use the garage every Tuesday. Soon as a shift start at the hospital, two-way. Pager on my hip in case she come back early. Extension cord running from the kitchen all squirrely. 4-track on the workbench. 2 mics on the stand from Sam Ash on Long Beach Boulevard. 65,000, nah, $65, but it felt like thousands. When you counting your luck in the dark with your friends. Cassette tape spinning, Max on Excel 2. Red light blinking like you know what we about to do. Marcus on the boards, Dre on the hook. Me with the verse in a notebook full of pain. Garage sessions. Garage sessions. Bixby Knolls Tuesday and we learning our lessons. Garage sessions. Garage sessions. Making songs in the dark that might never get questioned. Garage sessions. Garage sessions. My voice on the tape and the tape don't lie. Garage sessions. Garage sessions. Maybe nobody hear it, but at least I try. Verse 2, take 17, cause I keep rushing the bar. Marcus, stop the tape, he like, fool, you ain't a star yet. Slow your roll, the pocket is a pillow, let the beat hold you up. You ain't got a billow, I'm 19. I think I know everything in the world. I think every word I say a flag that gotta be unfurled. But Marcus is 23 and he been at it longer. He done sent tapes to death row and got nothing back from him. The silence was the answer, meaning nobody called back. Meaning the tape went into a box on a rack of some A&R who probably never even played it. But Marcus still pressing record like he never. Garage sessions, garage sessions. Bixby Knolls Tuesday and we learning our lessons. Garage sessions, garage sessions. Making songs in the dark that might never get questioned. Garage sessions, garage sessions. My voice on the tape and the tape don't lie. Garage sessions, garage sessions. Maybe nobody hear it, but at least I try. Round 9 o'clock, my girl Selena knock on the side door. Tacos from her tia on the plate that she swore she gon' bring back, clean them all before a shift. Carne asada, 3 each with the perfect lift. The cilantro and onion in the wedge of lime. We eat in silence, that's how we keep time. She know not to say nothing about the verse I just wrote, cause she heard me trying to get it right behind a closed door. She just smiled, she just kissed me on the forehead. She leave, and I sit there with the taco, and I have to believe that one day this take gon' make it past Marcus's door, or it won't. And I'ma still love what we did it for. Red light blinking, cassette tape spinning. Marcus on the board saying one more take, one more bring. Garage door crack, Bixby Knolls Tuesday. I'm a rapper, nobody but me say I'm a rapper.
Line wrap around the corner past the V and the me spot. The full place still open, steam coming off the pot. I'm fourth from the door, my homie behind me at fifth. Bouncer named Trey, big dude, we know him at the door. But we don't really know him outside of the chore. You know how that go, nod at the door. Slip him a 20, that's the show. Pine Avenue Friday, the air smell like cologne. And fried grease and somebody who blow smoke alone. Across the street there's a fight starting up between 2 dudes in matching white tees. The night turning lean under the street light. Neither of them really wanna swing, they just posted. Talking that high school kinda Avenue, 9 o'clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. The city dress up for the weekend, the city run the block. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Hear the bass through the door, feel the tick of the clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Watching more than I'm living, and the living don't stop. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. LBC weekend, and we still on the lot. Girl in front of me in a crop white tank top, gold hoops, lip gloss, leaning on a friend, can't stop. Laughing at something a friend just said about a dude who came up to him at the Tortilleria with attitude. I ain't ear hustling, they just loud, the line tight. And the laugh is the kind of laugh that fix the whole night. She catch me half looking and she smile a little smile. Not interested, just kind, the LBC style. Bounce a tray, wave the front tooth through and the line shift. Girl's friend pull her elbow. Mama knows mommy and the late. They gone and I won't see him inside cause it's loud. But I remember the laugh in the middle of the crowd. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. The city dress up for the weekend. The city run the block. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Hear the bass through the door, feel the tick of the clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Watching more than I'm living and the living don't stop. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. Pine Avenue, 9 o'clock. LBC weekend, and we still on the lot. Trace flashlight click on, he scanning ID slow. Across the street the fight done broke up, they let it go. The two dudes shake hands like they made of one cloth. That's the LB way, burn quick and put it out soft. A patrol car ease by, the cops know the line. They don't stop, they not a trade, they just patrolling fine. Inside I can hear gin and juice coming through the wall. Snoop on the chorus and the bass shake the hall. My homie tap my shoulder, fool, you ready or what? I'm ready, I've been ready, I just like the cut of the line for what it is, a balcony to the night. You see more from the line than you see from inside. Tray wave us in, door open, bass hit. Good night to the street, good night to the girl in the white tank top.
Saturday morning. Saturday morning, Anaheim Street, the funeral home brown. My auntie's hand on my elbow as we walk up to the crown of the line at the casket. Marquise in a white suit, the tie my uncle picked out, the shoe my mama brought the boot. He 19 forever, now he 19 in the day. Fell on the porch at a party in Lakewood on the 18th of May. The kid who did it ain't even low, just drunk and afraid. Put a piece he didn't know how to use, fired off the blade. Hit a man trying to break up the fight in the hall. Marquise was always the peacemaker, Marquise stood tall. Now we standing here in the line and my auntie's knees won't lock. And my job today is to keep her standing. That's the job, that's the block. Marquise. 19 and a day, 19 and a day, 19 and a day. Marquise, Marquise. The family standing tall, the family standing tall, the family hold it all. Marquise, Marquise. The pastor's voice gon' crack, pastor's voice gon' crack, but the pastor coming back. Marquise, Marquise. Your line at the box, the line at the box. The LBC block. My little sister Latrice gon' sing, take me to the king. And her voice ain't strong, but her brother love that thing. He used to put her on his shoulders when she was 4. Walk her down Cedar Avenue to the corner store. She 15 now, she holding the sheet music tight. She looking at me cross the aisle, eyes catching the light. I nod once, just once, that's all she need. She step up to the mic in the room, hold his breath like a seed about to break ground. She sing the first line low, she sing the second line, and her voice start to grow. By the chorus, my auntie's hand on my elbow squeezed tight, and I bite my tongue till I taste something like rust in the night. Marquise, Marquise. 19 and a day, 19 and a day, 19 and a day. Marquise, Marquise. The family standing tall, the family standing tall, the family hold it all. Marquise, Marquise. The pastor's voice gon' crack, pastor's voice gon' crack. Let the pastor coming down. Marquise, Marquise. The line at the box, the line at the box, the LBC block. The pastor talk about how Marquise had a smile that made his mama forgive him for running the mile from her arms when he was 3 into the parking lot of the Vons on the lap. She still telling that thought like it happened yesterday. The whole road laugh and so that's how you do it. You laugh while you carry the cause. We filed past the casket and my hand touches hand cold, but it still is. And I almost can't stand how much he looked like himself, like he just fell asleep on the couch during Jeopardy, like the night is too deep to wake him. Before I lean down, I kiss his forehead like I got him, cause I got him. You sleep, alright? Latree still singing from the view. Marquise elbow, looking for somewhere to lean. Marquise, 19 and a day. Marquise, 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 Marquise. The peace mic. Marquise, we got the fam. Marquise, Marquise, we got the fam. Marquise, we got 18 and a day. Marquise, 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 we got the family. Yeah, we got the family. We got the family. We got the family. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on Miss Patrice's porch cause my mama worked till 10. Miss Patrice watch me Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's been the arrangement since I was 9, I'm 16 now. But the arrangement still hold cause she don't know how to say no to my mama. And my mama don't know how to say it's not necessary. So here I am on the seat of the porch swing, watching the corner on repeat. The older homies on the corner where the two rows meet. They ain't doing nothing, they just standing and they talking. Couple of them on bikes, couple of them walking in and out of the courtyard with big trays, auntie stay. I ain't supposed to look too long, that's the LB way. Across the street, across the street, the older homies posting where the two rows meet. Across the street, across the street, the chopper overhead and the night get deep. Across the street, across the street, my mama said don't look but my eyes won't sleep. Across the street, across the street, the LBC block and the block don't sleep. Marcus Spider came over earlier, he NHC for real. Shook my hand like a man, asked Miss Patrice how she feel. Asked about her sugar cause she diabetic and tired. Left her a Tupperware chicken, his auntie just fired. Then he crossed back over, joined the corner, lit it smoking. He the same dude that 9 when I'm walking to school broke. He's 16 too, he my age, we was in 4th grade together at Burnett. He was good at math, he stayed after class one time to help me with long division. Cause Mrs. Thompson said I had vision but no precision. Now he across the street with a piece in his waist, and I'm on the porch with the chicken he plays. Across the street, across the street, the older homies posting where the two rows meet. Across the street, across the street, the chopper overhead and the night get deep. Across the street, across the street, my mama said don't look but my eyes won't sleep. Across the street, across the street, the LBC block and the block don't sleep. By 9:30, the LBPD chopper started slow turn. Spotlight, watch the block in the yellow white burn. That don't belong to no sunset, no sunrise, no hour. Just a searchlight color to color with no power. The corner thin out cause they know the rules of the game. Nobody run, they just walk slow into the same courtyard where big trays auntie stay. Like ghosts going home to the house with the most. My mama pull up at 10:04, headlights on. She don't even look across the street. She been this woman for 40 years, she know what not to see. She just called my name and the porch swing set me free. Miss Patrice way from the screen door. The chopper bank east toward the river. The block go quiet for a minute, and I get in my mama's car and we go home. Yeah. Dear Lil Ray. Yeah. Yeah. Dear Lil Ray, it's your big brother, writing you slow. Cause they ration out paper in here and I got nowhere to go. But careful, 5 sheets a week and I'ma use them all on this one letter. Cause I owe you the truth before I fall into another year of these walls. You 18 next month, that's the age I was when I started to stunt. The end of me up here, I want you to read it twice. I want you to know that I'm paying the full price. First mistake, I thought the older homies loved me. They didn't, they needed me, there's a difference, see. Love asks what you want, need just ask for what you got. And I gave them what I got till there was nothing on the lot.
From Folsom to the LBC, from Folsom to the LBC.
Lil Ray, please be smarter than the brother you see.
From Folsom to the LBC, from Folsom to the LBC.
The bunk is cold, the years is long, the door don't open free.
From Folsom to the LBC, from Folsom to the LBC.
Read this letter twice and burn it after, please.
From Folsom to the LBC, from Folsom to the LBC.
I love you, baby brother, more than I love me. Yeah, second mistake. I thought the money was the answer. 500 a week from the corner felt like a dancer, twirling just for me. But the money came with a cost that wasn't on the price tag. The cost was every friend I lost. Marquise gon' trade, gon' die, take doing 20 in Pelican Bay. Every dollar I made was a dollar somebody else gon' pay. And the money didn't even buy me what I thought it would. New sneakers, gold rope, a car that ran good. The money bought me a chair at a table of ghosts. The money bought me the silence I hate the most. Mama said it best when she came to visit last fall. Boy, you was rich for a minute, but you wasn't rich at all. Third mistake, and it's the one I want you to underline. I thought the streets will remember me, they don't, they fine. Without me, the corner I held down ain't even there no more. They built a Mexican grocery store right where I used to go. The dudes I bled with don't write the girl I love married a man who got a job at the post office, 2 kids in the plan. The world kept going, I'm the one who stopped. And every night when the lockdown bell get popped, I lie in my bunk and I think about you, Ray. I think about you walking in Cabrillo high every day. And I pray, me who never prayed a day on the outside, I pray that this letter finds you for the streets find your stride.
Be the brother I wasn't, be the son she deserves.
Burn this letter when you done, Ray, but not before you learn your brother. M.A.K. 47 295 Folsom State Prison 1995.
I'm sitting on the curb on Anaheim and Cherry. My ID dropped on the sidewalk, looking merry, like you know something I don't, like it laughing at me. James Marcus Wilson, 19, born in 76. The 7-Eleven across the street still got the lights on. The dude behind the counter ain't even looking my way. Gone into a Spanish language soap on a little TV, and then I'm out and melting under sodium light. The LBC took the bus from Lakewood. I had 4 beers, then a 5th. Then somebody passed me a bottle and I took the gift. And now I can't remember how I got from the party to here. Just that I called my mama at 1:46 on a tear. Mama on the way, mama on the way. 19 and ashamed in the street like gray. Mama on the way, mama on the way. Sitting on the curb at the end of the day. Mama on the way, mama on the way. The sodium light on my face like to say, boy, you ain't grown, you ain't grown, you ain't grown. Mama on the way, mama on the way. Take me home. A patrol car ease past at 1:45. LBPD 2 officers, they looking me through the windshield slow, and they keep on rolling by, cause I'm just a drunk kid on the corner with my head in the sky. I ain't worth the paperwork, I ain't worth the stop. I'm just another LBC Saturday night flop, and that hurt more than if they had cuffed me up, cause it mean I ain't even the story, I'm just a cup that somebody knocked over and forgot to wipe up. Mama's camera gon' come round the corner any minute, and she ain't gon' yell, that's the worst part of the bit. She ain't gon' yell, she gon' just look at me, that's it. Mama on the way, mama on the way. 19 in the shame in the street like grape. Mama on the way, mama on the way. Sitting on the curb at the end of the day. Mama on the way, mama on the way. The sodium light on my face like to say, boy, you ain't grown, you ain't grown, you ain't grown. Mama on the way, yeah, mama on the way. Take me home. The tear come down my cheek and I don't even fight it. The sodium light catch it and burn it to a small light. A little orange jewel hanging off my jaw, and I think about my mama at the kitchen table raw at 1:46. Hearing the phone ring, no, and it's me. Putting the robe on, picking up the keys from the tree by the door. The wooden key holder my dad made before he left in 88. The wooden key holder he made. She driving down Cherry right now, she praying a prayer. She been praying since I was 13. At the air in my lungs is still mine, and the breath is still mine, and I'ma be on the curb loud when she arrives tonight. Headlights turning on to Anaheim. Camry gold, dent in the bumper from 92. I'ma park, I'ma get out. Mama don't say a word. Mama just open the passenger door and I get in.
Pull me another little homie, pour it slow. E&J brandy tastes better when the night get low. You 22, I was 22 and 75. Different city, same hour, different car, same drive. I was working at the shipyard back when the shipyard had jobs. Making $9 an hour and feeding 8 mouths. And the dogs. My daddy was Watts, my mama was Compton bred. They met at a Etta James show in 54, that's what they said. And every Saturday night when the work week was done, they take me and my brothers to ride from sun to sun. We drive PCH and we drive Atlantic and we drive Cherry. And we drive, cause driving was the way to bury. Bury what? Bury what? OG. Bury the weak, bury the bills, bury the way the world don't move when you stay still. I'm trying to learn how to bury, but I ain't got the tools. The driving you talking about, that driving been ruled. The rest before I was born, OG, the gas too high, the car's too rough, the world done changed by and by. I'm listening, no, I'm listening. Pour me another sip. Tell me about the shipyard, tell me about the trip. 2 a.m. on the east side, 2 a.m. on the east side. The old head and the young head, and the brandy on the side. 2 a.m. on the east side, 2 a.m. on the east side. The stories that the city passed down, cause the city won't hide. 2 a.m. on the east side, 2 a.m. on the east side. The dogs bark blocks away in the street light, buzz outside. 2 a.m. on the east side, 2 a.m. on the east side. LBC generations. And we passing the time. The shipyard closed in 92, you know that, right? 3,000 men out the door in a single night. I was one of them, 43 years old, 18 years in, and the letter came in the mail like the wind. I sat at my kitchen table for 2 hours with that page, and I cried for the first time since mom, daddy's age. Caught up to him in 83, I cried cause I knew the word I built for my babies was a world I couldn't renew. But then I got up, I went down to the unemployment. I took the bus job, I took the deployment of my
myself into a uniform that didn't fit at first, and I drove the 232 line through the worst what? OG, through the worst part of the city, through the worst part of yourself, through the gritty truth that the bottom can fall out in a single day. I'm trying to hear what you say, I'm trying to stay in this chair, in this shower, in this brandy, in this air, cause I ain't never had nobody talk to me this bad. 2 a.m. on the east side, 2 a.m. on the east side. The old head and the young head, and the brandy on the side. 2 a.m. on the east side, 2 a.m. on the east side. The stories that the city passed down, cause the city won't hide. 2 a.m. on the east side, 2 a.m. on the east side. Dogs bark blocks away in the street light buzz outside. 2 a.m. on the east side, 2 a.m. on the east side. LBC generations, and we passing the time. Through the worst part of believing that the job was the man. The shipyard didn't define me, the bus didn't need the fam. What defined me was that I kept showing up, neither proud nor ashamed, just present, just there. And that's the only lesson worth the brandy to share. You 22, you think the world owe you a shave. The world don't owe you nothing, the world owe you the gape of an open hour like this one, with an old man on a folding chair on the east side, and a plan to keep showing up tomorrow. That's all you get, that's all I got, that's all the LBC ever left. None of us on support the last sip, little homie, and go inside and sleep. And tomorrow, show up early. I hear you, OG, I hear you. I'ma show up, pour the last sip to the shipyard, to the bus, to the cup. Bottle empty, folding chair, fold up. Street light buzz, 2 a.m. on the east side. And the east side, keep on holding us.
Lupe wiped the same spot, she been wiping since 83. The corner of the bar where old man Hector used to be. Before he passed in February 94 from the cough, she still wipe his spot like the eulogy ain't off. I'm 3 stools down with the last finger of Bushmills. The ice already melted, the second one already filled in my head, but I ain't ordered it cause I know Lupe gon' call last call at 1:55 and go. Turn the open sign to closed at exactly 2 o'clock, cause Lupe run the Bandido like a clock on the clock. 12 years I've been coming here, she been here even more. We exchange about 7 words a night, and the bar disappeared. Bandido at closing time, Bandido at closing time. Last call done passed, and the regulars on the climb. Bandido at closing time, Bandido at closing time. The neon sign flickering red on the same old sign. Bandido at closing time,
Bandido at closing time.
Lupe wave the same wave and the years stay fine. Bandido at closing time,
Bandido at closing time.
LBC dive, where the weathermen dine. Tito at the end of the bar fell asleep on his arm again. Lupe nudge him with her elbow like she done 1,000, and he wake up mumble,
Yummy boy, yummy boy.
in Spanish. Slide off the stool, drop a 5 on the bar, vanish. Out the swinging door in the Anaheim street. Dolores the cook come out the kitchen with her feet already aching from the night. She light up a Marlboro red, lean against the jukebox where the last song bled in the silence about an hour ago. The jukebox been broke since November. Lupe ain't fixed it. She just played the joke of it being there like Hector stew. Like everything else in this bar that don't work.
but we keep on the shelf. Bandido at closing time. Bandido at closing time. Last call done passed, and the regulars on the climb. Bandido at closing time. Bandido at closing time. The neon sign flickering red on the same old sign. Bandido at closing time.
Bandido at closing time.
Lupe wave the same wave and the years stay fine. Bandido at closing time.
Bandido at closing time.
LBC dial, where the weathermen die. Lupe flick the neon switch and the red turn to black. In the bar, take a breath like a weather back. They been holding the weight for 16 hours straight. I drop a 10 and a 5 for the tip on the plate. Lupe nod, that's the 7th word of the night.
Buenos noches, mijo.
In the door creak right on the same rusty hinge you've been creaking on. I step out into the air of 2 a.m. gone. The Lord is walking west toward a bus stop. Tito already turned the corner, the rest of us veto the idea of saying goodbye, cause we'll see each other tomorrow. Same stool, same Lupe, same brother. Neon off, door locked, Anaheim street empty, and we all walk different directions home.
The dashboard light is the only thing on in the car. KKBT 9233 turn low. Maxwell singing from afar. She rode shotgun with her shoes off, feet up on the dash, toenails painted a color I can't name, without a flash of the street light catching
somewhere between
a burgundy and a brown, a candy paint sheen on the cutlass that ain't mine, but I'm driving anyway. I'm taking her home, but home is the long highway of PCH, curving north past Seal Beach, past Sunset, where the ocean show up on the left in silhouette.
She look at it, I look at her, I keep my hands still. I don't say nothing.
She don't say nothing.
Pacific Coast Highway, northbound at 2.
The ocean on the left and the silence between you.
Pacific Coast Highway,
Northbound at 2.
10 miles and nothing, and the nothing is highway, northbound at 2.
The radio low and the headlights blue.
Pacific Coast Highway,
Northbound at 2.
LBC behind us and the LBC true. I knew him in 8th grade. He was the boy with the bike who used to fix Mrs. Carter's gate when nobody asked. Like the world had appointed him to do the small repairs that nobody else would. I forgot about him for years, till he showed up at the bar. I work at Friday last, and he didn't even recognize me from the past. Till I said Trayvon, and his whole face came back to him. That 13-year-old face, that gate fixing grin. Now we in his uncle's cutlass on a Saturday late, and the ocean is on my left like an empty plate of something I've been hungry for and never knew how to ask. And I'm sitting here barefoot, breathing through the past. Pacific Coast Highway, northbound at 2.
The ocean on the left and the silence between you.
Pacific Coast Highway,
Northbound at 2.
10 miles and nothing, and the Pacific Coast Highway, northbound at 2.
The radio low and the headlights blue.
Pacific Coast Highway,
Northbound at 2.
LBC behind us and the LBC
A tanker ship lit up on the horizon to the west. The cranes at the port still moving even when we at rest. I wanna say something, but there's something too big for the inside of a cutlass, too big for any rig or any line I could think of that fit the moment. So I just shift my hand from the wheel to the gear, and her hand land on top of mine without a tear. Without a tilt of her head, without a word, just a hand on mine, soft, in the dashboard blur. We passed the Seal Beach Pier, we passed the Belmont shore. We don't steer back, we just keep going north. The ocean don't end,
and neither of us speak, of course. His hand under mine like a question I'm answering yes to. His hand under mine like a gate that he just fixed. The ocean's still there, the cutlass still there. Pacific Coast Highway, Northbound at 2.
Maxwell, still singing low.
Toenails, still that color I can't name.
And neither of us know
where we going, but we ain't turning the same.
I drove past. I drove past your old apartment again tonight, Marquise. See the Ave, second floor, unit 2B, the carpet. They ain't replaced since you lived there, still that same brown. I parked across the street and I sat for an hour around. 2 in the morning, engine off, just looking up. There's a family living there now, I saw him through the cup of the kitchen window. A woman, a kid, a man, a baby in a high chair, the regular American plan. And I thought about the $800 I owed you. I thought about the way you asked me for it, the phone blew up in my hand on a Tuesday in October '85. And I said, I got you tomorrow, dog, I got you alive.
what I owed Marcus. What I owed Marcus.
Ain't never been a number, it been the way I'm parked. 10 years after the fact in front of his old place.
What I owed Marcus. What I owed Marcus.
Ain't never been the 800, it been the unmade face.
I ain't gave him on the corner the night he died. What I owed Marcus.
What I owe Marcus, the debt is still living, even though Marcus done passed. You called me Wednesday, I didn't pick up, I was tired. You called me Thursday, I picked up, I lied, I admired my own lies, it came out, I bring it Friday, dawg, knowing Friday was a wall, and I didn't have a saw. You said, alright, big homie, I'ma see you Friday then. And your voice didn't even sound mad, just patient again. Patient like a man who didn't know what I call brother. Friday I didn't come, I went to a barbecue with another crew on the west side. And I let the day slide off, like rain off a Cadillac hood that you just buffed off. Saturday morning I got the call from your sister Renee. You was gonna heart attack 41. In your sleep, she said, self-critical line, I owe it to you, Marcus, and to me. I didn't owe you $800, I owed you the courtesy of picking up the phone every time you called, every time. Cause you was my brother, and a brother is a rhyme that got a hit on every bar. Not just when it's convenient, not just when the wallet is fat and the schedule is lenient. I owed you the truth that Wednesday, I ain't got it, dawg. I've been spending wrong, I've been living like a hog. And then I can't afford, I ain't got 800, I ain't got 8, I ain't got nothing. I'm broke and humbled, you would've understood, you would've laughed, you would've said, big homie, get yourself together, I'll see you when you fair. But I lied, then you died, and the lie became the last exchange between us, frozen there in the past. 10 years now, the family in your old apartment laugh. I sit across the street and I write the only debt I still owe a brother I ain't never gon' forget. Now Marcus, rest in peace, but Marcus, forget a man who owed you the release of an honest no instead of the easy yes. That's it, that's the debt I'm still paying, that's the wick I lit.
engine still off. 2 o'clock turn to 3. The lights in 2B turn off. And I drive away slow, Marquise. I drive away slow.
Yeah. Yeah. Walked in at 6:04 with my uniform unbuttoned. My security guard tag still clipped to my pocket like a button. From the 12-hour night shift at the Long Beach Plaza, where nothing happened from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. The way the night shift job is built, confirming that nothing break. And tonight nothing broke, so I earned a plate to take. Slide into the booth in the corner like a stranger. Chicken wings, 2 waffles, hot sauce on the danger. Edge of the plate, butter on the side, coffee black, no sugar, refilled every 5. Till I'm back in my body, my eyes finally meet in the morning. The daylight coming through the window with no warning. 6 a.m. at Roscoe, 6 a.m. at Roscoe. The night shift in where the day shift on rose. 6 a.m. at Roscoe, 6 a.m. at Roscoe. The coffee black, the syrup gold, the worker gone home. 6 a.m. at Roscoe, 6 a.m. at Roscoe. I'm tired but I'm here, and the chicken hold its song. 6 a.m. at Roscoe, 6 a.m. at Roscoe. I made it through the night, in the morning is my home. Yeah. The booth across from me got 2 LBPD officers just starting their shift, sipping coffee, neither softer or harder than the other, both about my age, both eating grits. And we nod at each other across the diner like the wits of 2 men on opposite hours of the same long day. The booth behind me got a poster work of blue and gray. Uniform still pressed, his route start at 7. And an old lady eating her oatmeal like she been here since 7. Top 5, Loretta call her Miss Brenda, refill it. And Miss Brenda say something soft about the LBC that I can't quite hear, but Loretta laugh and a laugh for the diner like the steam off a chicken bath. 6 a.m. at Roscoe, 6 a.m. at Roscoe. The night shift in where the day shift on rose. 6 a.m. at Roscoe, 6 a.m. at Roscoe. The coffee black, the syrup gold, the worker gone home. 6 a.m. at Roscoe, 6 a.m. at Roscoe. I'm tired but I'm here, and the chicken hold its song. 6 a.m. at Roscoe, 6 a.m. at Roscoe. I made it through the night, and the morning is my home. Waffles arrive, steam come off them like a small prayer. I pour the syrup slow, cause that's the part of the air I've been thinking about for the last 3 hours of the dawn. The syrup, the gold, the way the butter melting drawn across the top like the snowfall in slow motion. My wife asleep at home, she a teacher. She got the notion that I should switch the day shift, find something better. But I like the quiet, I like the morning weather. When I walk out the door into the rising sun, I like the world waking up while my day is done. There's a peace in being on the other side of the clock, being man whose Sunday is your Monday on the block. Coffee refill, Loretta way. The 2 cops finish and go, and the day begin behind me as I eat my way home. Your mirror city land. The mayor's ceiling.
Yeah, the mayor's ceiling coming in from Yokohama at sunrise. 40,000 containers and the captain don't disguise nothing when he blow the horn 3 times at the channel. That's the welcome, that's the bell, that's the panel. A red and orange paint in the sky behind the cranes. I'm on the breakwater with my thermos and my memory of trains. The containers I unloaded since 79 down at the dock. 40,000 containers, that's a couple of million on the block. TV, sneakers, microwave, the bicycle's your daughter. Gonna open Christmas morning, the toys your nephew brought her. Within an hour, but the wrapping paper hitting the floor. All of it come through this gate, all of it and more. Container ship Skyline, container ship Skyline. The word arrive at sunrise on the LBC line. Container ship Skyline, container ship Skyline. The crane's already moving in the diesel and brine, mixing the air like a perfume. That's mine. Container ship Skyline, container ship Skyline. 40,000 containers under a copper sky. Container ship Skyline. Woo! The word arrive on time. My daddy worked this dock from 54 to 88. Took me down with him one Saturday, I was 9 to gate. God let us through, cause my daddy was the kind of man you let through. He showed me the line and the bind of the chains on the crane. The way the operator's hands move like a piano player working 3 lanes. The horizontal, the vertical, in the rotation. The trust, that ain't a job, son. He said that's a covenant or a bust. I've been there 26 years myself, now my back ache. My right knee click, my left shoulder reflate. But the covenant hold the ship, come in the crane lift. The container land on the dock and the day get its gift. Container ship Skyline, container ship Skyline. The word arrive at sunrise on the LBC line. Container ship Skyline, container ship Skyline. The crane's already moving in the diesel and brine, mixing the air like a perfume. That's mine. Container ship Skyline, container ship Skyline. 40,000 containers under a copper sky. Container ship Skyline. Woo! The world arrive on time. Today my container's number 8946 on the list. Gantry crane B22, Foreman Davey with the fisty tabs on his clipboard. When he ready for me to move, I climb up to the cab, settle in the seat, find the groove of the levers under my fingers, ain't lever since 85. In the city below me look like a model alive. Time on the ground, give the signal, the chain go taut. And I lift 40 tons like I've been lifting all I got for 26 years. On birth 22 Long Beach, where the harbor and the man and the metal all teach the same lesson my daddy taught me at 9 years old. Show up, lift the weight and let the morning unfold. Diesel, salt, crane. The container ship Skyline and the sun coming up over the LBC. Yeah. Tia Marisol. Yeah. Tia Marisol up at 5:30 like she always done. Radio on the windowsill tuned to KGFJ. AM 1230. One of the oldie stations that ain't oldies to work. They the song she was 19 to 169. The warm voice of Brenton Wood on Give Me Little Signs. Looking through the massa. She rolling on the wooden board, her mother flew. With her from Jalisco and 58, the casa filling up with the smell of the Carmela already heating and a cup of coffee at her elbow on the 3rd refill of the morning. Her daughter Esperanza in the bedroom still snoring. Her grandson Beto on the couch under a knitted throw. In the morning belong to Marisol and the radio. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. The song she was 19 to, in the song she still knows. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Rotten wood on the windowsill and the Mazda in tow. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. The LBC morning in the woman's hands rolling slow. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. The generations breathing in the warmth of the door. Be thankful for what what you got. William Devon, come on. And Marisol, hum the baseline, cause she been humming it from 1974 when she first heard it on the bus. Taking the 232 from East LB to the job that she trusts at the dry cleaner on Anaheim where she worked at 20. Her hands remember everything. The Masa, the Kamal, plenty. A pat, 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 pat to make the tortilla round. Esperanza wake up to the smell. Her bare feet sound soft on the linoleum floor by the kitchen door. Buenos dias, mama. She lean against the door frame more than she stand, watching her mother work a minute. And Marisol don't turn around. Yeah, casi termine mi ya sit. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. The song she was 19 too, and the song she still knows. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Wood on the windowsill and the Masa in tow. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. The LBC morning in a woman's hands rolling slow. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. Tia Marisol's kitchen radio. The generations breathing in the warmth of the dough. Better wake up to the smell too. 6 years old, hair wild. Walk into the kitchen, rubbing his eye like a small child. In the big room, Marisol break off a piece of warm tortilla. Sprinkle a little salt, hand it to him. Toma mi pequeñita. He eat it standing up, the radio still playing Devon. Diamond in the bag, some rooftop, and Marisol keep on rolling like she been rolling since she was 8 years old. And Jalisco on her own, mother's wooden board toe to learn the rhyme before she could learn anything else. 3 generations in the kitchen, the radio on the shelf. The Comal warm, the morning hold us all in his palm. And the song we don't always sing is the song that keep us calm. Be thankful for what you got. Tia Marisol, turn the radio up just a touch. Beto chew his tortilla. Esperanza, put on the kettle. Yeah, and the LBC morning, I'm being in one tortilla at a time. Yeah. I'm on the 1 and 10 to 715 southbound from Crenshaw. Left my wife at the breakfast table, kissed her on the jaw. Left my daughter half asleep with a backpack on the chair. Left my house, left my block, left them on the Crenshaw air. We smell different than Long Beach, even though they can. Crenshaw smell like jacaranda blossom on the wind in May. Long Beach smell like salt and diesel year round. And I cross the boundary every weekday southbound. Traffic at Vermont, slow it down, brake light to brake light. KFI on the radio, the traffic guy's voice tight. There's a fender bender on the 710 transition, and I take a sip of my coffee with the resignation. Crenshaw to Long Beach, Crenshaw to Long Beach. The loop I've been running since 93. The loop I teach. Crenshaw to Long Beach, Crenshaw to Long Beach. The LA River Channel passing like a sermon to preach. Crenshaw to Long Beach, Crenshaw to Long Beach. 2 neighborhoods, 1 man, 1 car, 1 stretch. A morning sky over the 710. Crenshaw to Long Beach. The loop, the loop, the loop, the loop that the city teach. The LA River Channel pass on my left, concrete and gray. A little ribbon of brown water down the middle of the way. The city forgot to take care of its only river. I think about that every morning. The same little quiver of guilt that I work in the building downtown LB, that I help maintain the system I don't fully see. I'm an accountant, I balance books, I don't move money around. And anyway, that's wrong, but I'm part of a sound that I didn't compose. And the river remind me of that, and the river also remind me of when I was a kid in the flat parts of Inglewood before we moved to Crenshaw in 85, when the river was the place we went to feel alive. Crenshaw to Long Beach, Crenshaw to Long Beach. The loop I've been running since 93. The loop I teach. Crenshaw to Long Beach, Crenshaw to Long Beach. The LA River Channel passing like a sermon to preach. Crenshaw to Long Beach, Crenshaw to Long Beach. 2 neighborhoods, 1 man, 1 car, 1 stretch. A morning sky over the 710. Crenshaw to Long Beach. The loop, the loop, the loop, the loop that the city teach. The 710 transition come up at 738. and I take it slow, cause the traffic guy didn't light a freight of the morning commute. Pile up at the merge, I'm not in a hurry. My meeting is at 9, I don't urge my Toyota Camry to do anything she don't wanna do. She a 91 with 180,000 miles true. And we've been together since 94, and she know my foot. And I know a transmission. And we move like an old marriage, the kind that learn to lean on each other through the carriage of the years. We descend into Long Beach. The skyline come up on the right, the Queen Mary in sight, down the corner of my eye, and the day taking shape, and I'm halfway between two homes on a 710 Escape. Vermont, Slauson, Imperial, Century, Rosecrans, Compton, Long Beach, Boulevard exit, Camry. I'm in alone, KFI back to the morning talk, and I'm halfway home, halfway away, Crenshaw to Long Beach.
Yeah. Standing dogs at the lot. I'm standing on 21st Street at the empty lot tonight, where the house used to be before they tore it down right after the family moved. Chain link fence weeds up to my knee. The street light at the corner buzz like it know me. This where Nate Dogg's cousin used to live. This where Warren G brought a 4-track in the summer of 90 Square. In the middle of a heat wave, no AC, just a fan, and they recorded Regulate before they had any kind of plan. Nate hummed the hook one time and Warren said that's it. Nate said, you sure? Warren said, fool, don't touch a bit, that's the whole hook. And Nate blessed, laid it down in one take and went back to getting dressed. Nate Dogg's empty line, Nate Dogg's empty line. 21st Street in the street light hum what we got. Nate Dogg's empty line, Nate Dogg's empty line. The voice that hold the West like a chain hold a 9. Nate Dogg's empty line, Nate Dogg's empty line. 1996 and we don't even know what we got. Nate Dogg's empty line, Nate Dogg's empty line. LBC, our LBC, where the fat were told walk the block. Nate ain't even from here, technically Clarksdale, Mississippi. His daddy a preacher, his mama a singer. The Nate Dogg recipe, born in the Delta, baked in Long Beach since the age of 3. He's singing the church choir at New Hope Baptist. The key of every hymn shaped by his throat into a bowl of warm honey. By 13 he was already too good. By 17 the funny truth about Nate was you couldn't tell if he was singing or just talking with a melody. The line always swinging on the bar in a way that made every other singer sound like they was reaching for a note. He was the bringer of without reaching. He didn't reach, he just was. And that's the thing that nobody understood because Nate Dogg's empty line, Nate Dogg's empty line. 21st Street in the street light hum what we got. Nate Dogg's empty line, Nate Dogg's empty line. The voice that hold the West like a chain hold a knot. Nate Dogg's empty line, Nate Dogg's empty line. 1996 and we don't even know what we got.